Hi. Hello, everyone. Anya, thank you so much for that raid. That's so kind of you. What were you streaming? I hope it went well. And hello. Um, Hi, dude. How are you? It took me a second to realize what your name was. What? Oh, correct. Whoa, now let's all chill out for a moment. Oh goodness, hello! And of course for the shadow. Of course. I hope your stream went well. Would love to know what you were playing. Doodle, hi. Hi dude, hi. Anya. I hope you're all doing wonderfully. And welcome to what is the final stream of Stray Gods, the role-playing musical. You're okay. You're okay, dude. Don't worry. I love you too, Doodle. So last night's stream ended on a note. um, that sure was something. The way Act 2 ended. If you're, we're in the final segment of the game. Just for all you raiders who have joined us, in case you have not, or in case you're not familiar with this game, in case you haven't seen anything of this game, we are in the final leg of the game. So I will be discussing, quote-unquote spoilers for what has already happened, and we will be seeing stuff that is, endgame material, and we'll also be touching on what has already gone on. Uh-oh, spoilers, gotta go. No problem. Hey, if you ever want to catch up on this, I do have a I do have a VOD channel over on YouTube if you would like to go check it out. I have the first and second act up over there, and I would definitely appreciate if you give that a little view if that's something up your alley, if you are interested in this game. But no worries, thank you so much for stopping by. I greatly appreciate you joining in on the raid. But so Freddy. um Oh, ouchie oofy, my heart still hurts and aches and will continue to do so. I genuine to God hope that we can save her somehow. We can bring her back. Because damn, that was so cruel and unfair. Um, Two other things that I want to touch on is that end of last night's stream, we were trying to get out of the reliquary, and we were attacked by the Furies. I did not put two and two together in the moment until after I had stopped streaming that's how Calliope had been injured. That she got attacked by the Furies in the reliquary. And that's how she was injured within the reliquary, and it left the reliquary with like a wound on her. Somehow the Furies were summoned and went after her, but she made it out to live a little bit longer than poor old Freddy, which still, oh my god, fucks me up. That when Freddy got killed, that was it. She was just gone immediately. Grace did not get any like final words or final goodbye with her, and that sucked. My poor girl is horribly traumatized. Second thing, I mentioned this to Doodle earlier. I was thinking about this game earlier, and I 100% completely and utterly forgot that Apollo was a romance option. He is just a character that I am not interested in whatsoever in that sense, and he just has such like background character energy. If that makes any sense. But I remembered that he was an option earlier, and I cracked myself up. I was like, oh my god, that man is so pitiful and pathetic that I forgot he was a thing. Oh, but yeah. We left off with Freddy meeting a very unfortunate fate. And Persephone escorting us out of the reliquary back to our apartment. So let's get this party started one last time. See where this all takes us. Hooey. Oh, jeez.
I'm sorry it came to this, Grace.
Oh.
It's clear what your friend meant to you.
Oh, God, Grace. Her name was Freddie. What happened? We left her there.
It should have been me, not her.
Don't say that.
This was my fight, my problem. I'm already slated to die. If anyone paid the price...
Your friend gave you the chance to not
Grace.
repeat history. Don't waste it. Grace, is that how Calliope died? Was she also attacked by the Furies? Do you remember?
Yeah. She meant to use the mirror, but she never had the chance before they came.
No doubt sent by the same person. Perhaps for the same reason.
She was trying to, I'm assuming she was trying to do something or learn something that someone did not want her doing or learning. Who could command the Furies?
Who could send the Furies after me? Even Hecate had no idea who possessed that kind of power.
No one does, not these days. Hecate herself would have been my guess. Zeus might have, in his role as king of old Olympus, but he is long gone.
Clearly someone can do it.
Unless they weren't summoned. They could have been responding to something you did unwittingly, something Calliope also did. And what that could be, I'm afraid I have no clue.
What are the Furies? They didn't seem like people.
Think of them as forces of nature, but an aspect mortals rarely encounter. They're older than any idol. They were created to enforce the ancient laws.
There are ancient laws now?
Well, there were. Laws even the idols had to obey from the earliest days of old Olympus. Even if they still existed and you'd broken one, we would all know. These are not petty crimes one stumbles into.
If the Furies are so powerful, why did they stop? They just stabbed Freddie and left.
They're not assassins, Grace. They exist to punish. They demanded blood, and blood was taken. It didn't need to be yours.
So if Freddie hadn't interfered...
They wouldn't have rested, not ever, until they had their due.
Jeez.
I know Calliope was there to use the mirror, but it was just feeling. I still don't understand why.
There's only one use for that mirror, to speak to the Fates.
Yeah, okay, but why?
The Fates know all that is or will be. Destiny is theirs to command, or so it's said. One contacts them either to know one's fate, or to change it. Not that the Fates are likely to oblige.
Can these Fates really control the future?
They control the fate of all beings. I imagine it's they who give Apollo his powers, and they who write Hecate's books.
So someone really didn't want Calliope messing with them.
Or you, it seems.
Could it have been the Fates? Maybe they don't like being called on now for anything.
They're not known to be vindictive. If they don't want to answer, they simply won't.
Another thing that I'm curious about is I wonder if had we not, during the argument back at the Underworld Club, with Apollo and Persephone, if we had, like, stuck by Apollo instead of Persephone, if Apollo would be here right now, and if he would have been with us at the reliquary. That was something else that I thought about last night.
I don't know what to do. We still have no idea why Calliope wanted to talk to the Fates.
Well, there is another way to ask them.
I wondered how long
Oh,
that would
speaking
take.
of,
Hecate is enraged. She's threatened to close off the reliquary entirely and forever. Athena is
Shit.
beside herself.
fuck Athena. I don't...
How long have you been standing there?
How have you not
Long
noticed
enough.
him?
You just had to keep pushing, didn't you? Until you got what you wanted.
This isn't about me. We're out of options, Apollo, and you know there's only one other way to contact the Fates.
Oh, how convenient.
The Underworld? The Underworld, right? I'm so tired. Please stop.
Enough, both of you. This isn't helping anyone.
May I explain it to Grace, or do you have another option, Apollo? If so, now's the time. I thought not. The Fates will respond to the ruler of Hades, the true underworld and realm of the dead. What I propose is that we go there and take back the throne that was stripped from me.
Oh! We're gonna fucking... We're gonna fucking overthrow... Wait, who's ruling it? Who's currently ruling the underworld? I wonder. How... Because wouldn't it just be empty? I don't remember them ever commenting on someone taking over after Persephone. Pog, I know! Let's get her fucking wife her fucking kingdom back. She deserves it. Hell yeah. Ooh, I am curious.
Is Apollo right? Is this something you planned all along, Persephone?
Meaning what? What, that I knew what would occur at the reliquary?
No.
Perhaps you think I'm the one who unleashed the Furies upon you.
No, that's not how I
You've
meant
waited
it.
for this opportunity
not
for
how I
over a
meant it.
century.
I'm
Waited.
sorry.
Yes, bided my time, and the moment has arrived.
Yeah.
But that's not why you originally agreed to help me?
No, that's not why.
Okay. That's what I wanted to know. It's like when you play a fucking, BioWare game, and it's like you click one dialogue option that is like, it says one thing, and then the character says something completely and utterly different. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, that's not what I meant by that.
Is that something we can do? Just go to the land of the dead and, overthrow it?
Truth be told, there isn't much to overthrow. Few mortals still believe in Hades, and thus its halls have been nearly empty for eons.
So how do you...
The throne itself is the key, both symbolically and literally. Claim it, and Hades is yours.
But you can't claim it because you're barred from Hades.
By a rule that we would need to break were we to do this, yes.
God, she's so hot.
So if we go to Hades and, find your throne, how much trouble would that get us into, exactly?
A great deal.
We're already in a lot of trouble. What does
It's
it matter?
not as if Athena could execute Grace a second time.
Yeah.
But she's already been warned about breaking more rules.
The responsibility of this will be mine. Let Athena try to take my throne again.
Woo-hoo. Punch her. Just punch her in the face, Persephone.
Is there really no other way to talk to these fates? Do we have to take the nuclear option?
Do you want to try going back to the reliquary?
No. No, hell no.
The only other
Dear God.
person with a direct connection to the Fates is Apollo here.
You know it doesn't work like that.
Then it's the throne or nothing, isn't it?
How do we get to Hades?
Yeah.
Do we need a key, like the reliquary?
Athena took my key, and the entrance at Lake Avernus was sealed long ago, which leaves only Hermes.
Hermes.
They won't take you.
They might, if you ask them to. Then why did you come, Apollo?
Yeah,
to
why are you here?
gloat? To wish Grace well? or to actually help.
Why does everyone like
Get us
intruding in
there.
my apartment?
I'll lead us to the throne, and Grace can speak with the fates. It's simple.
Oh, it's another crazy plan, right?
Grace,
I know, but there's no point in stopping now, is there?
I can't.
You
I'm
keep
sorry.
saying this shit.
This is a step too far.
And consider this, Apollo.
I can't this. I
Grace's
can't
mortal
that.
friend was slain by the Furies. According to the old laws.
Her soul is in Hades.
We're gonna pull a fucking Hercules, Orpheus little thing. Little number. Go get her bestie girlfriend back.
Hold on, wait. What does that mean? If her soul is in Hades, then...
It means the ruler of Hades can release her.
That's assuming everything remained as it was. Fine. I'll get you into Hades. But I'm not going with you.
That's fucking fine by me,
If that's
bestie.
what you prefer, by all means.
No boofing.
It's fine, Hermes. Get this over with.
Run faster, fly higher.
Shall I wait here, or...
No. I'm not gonna lie to them. Hermes has always treated me fairly.
Hermes is nice. I don't want to lie to them.
Oh,
either.
hey, if it isn't Apollo and Grace and, Persephone. Wow, the whole gang, huh?
Why are you just
I'm
hanging?
afraid I have to call in that favor. I need you to take Grace and Persephone to Hades.
Oh, man. I
Poor
don't know.
Hermes.
Athena specifically said I wasn't supposed to take anyone, you know? No matter what.
Oh, this is pointless. They're never gonna help us, Apollo.
Can I ask what's going on? Nobody ever tells me anything. And you want me to get in huge trouble, but for what?
Freddie's dead, Hermes.
What? When did that happen?
She was killed by the Furies. That means she's in Hades. Probably. I have to try to find her there. You're her friend too. I know you wouldn't want to abandon her.
Come on, Hermes.
Okay.
Oh, Hermes! Do you want me to jump in your fucking car trunk?
Signal when you need to come back.
What?
Yeah, feels like the right thing.
Be
She's
careful,
gonna
Grace.
hop in the trunk!
And remember, the underworld doesn't give up its shades without a price.
Oh,
I think I
no.
can tell her the rules, Apollo.
What do
Let's
I have
go.
to give up?
Welcome to the real underworld.
Ooh. I love the green of the place.
Wow. It feels so empty. So lonely.
It's not completely empty. Neither is the throne, for that matter.
So someone did take over.
A bitter shade named Orpheus has been
Ooh.
squatting on it since my exile. I fully expect he'll be waiting for us.
Who is this
I mean, I know
Orpheus?
who he is, but...
The name sounds familiar.
It should. His is a popular tale among mortals regarding how he once came to the underworld to retrieve his love, Eurydice, and left with nothing. Hades tricked him, you see, and with Hades dead, the blame has evidently fallen to me.
That's
So
unfair.
he's not a fan of yours.
He is not a fan, no. Not that it matters.
When did you mention him before?
You didn't think to mention earlier that the throne was occupied?
Because it's irrelevant. Orpheus isn't an idol. He's just an angry little man clinging to an existence that doesn't want him any longer.
And what are we supposed to do? Organize an armed resistance? Challenge him to a duel?
That's what you're here for.
Sing
I'm gonna
off.
fight him?
Oh, you'll see.
I love the way she said that. Well, we ain't got much options, Grace. What the fuck else we gonna do?
Okay, so there's an angry ghost sitting on your throne. Anything else about this trip you've neglected to mention?
Come. It's time to cross the Styx.
Absolutely. Would we have to drop into a song, or...?
The ferryman will come soon. As we are not dead, you will need to convince him you are worthy of passage. State your case clearly and with determination.
Okay. Whoa! Hello. Ooh, you're big! Hi.
I am Persephone, also known as Despoina and Kore Sotiera, once queen of the underworld, and shall be again. No, Corone, I did not bring you any cards. I am not here to entertain you.
Oh. Hey, bud. I'm Grace. Will I say I am the last muse and then proceed to say that I am here to save Freddy?
My name is Grace, and I'm here to save my friend Freddy. Have you seen her?
He says he has. She spoke a great deal as they crossed the river, and that made him very happy.
Happy? Why happy?
I don't imagine Corone gets much company these days, Grace.
Oh.
No, she didn't. Neither of us brought games to play with you, Corone. Stop asking.
I love them. It's always like this. We can find something to play, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure we can come up with something to amuse him. See? You don't even need to interpret that for me.
That's so happy.
Yes, what fun. Thank you for encouraging
He
him.
seems chill. Why wouldn't I want to play a game
Let's
with him?
get underway, Corone. It's a long ride to the throne room.
Ooh, I love the shades. They're so cool. Got to have a little musical number. Love that. Ooh, we are. Yeah.
I
Whoa.
wouldn't touch that. Way too much for you. Overload you. Blow a fuse. Every story. Every memory winds up here in the water. I used to dream that this river would rise, swallow the anger, tears in my eyes. Then suddenly I was found alone. I destroyed Hades, but was denied his throne.
Is dead here, isn't it?
Everything here is fading away. She needs her queen.
We're here for Freddy, too.
I killed the king fair and square. They had no right to take it from me.
It wasn't your fault. There was no right or wrong. I wouldn't know where to turn. Candle isn't finished. It's a slow burn.
Someone's coming. There's music floating through. Someone's coming. And it has me singing too. We have visitors. I think we all know what to do. To the throne room. This bard's about to meet a muse.
There's someone singing with us.
That would be Orpheus.
Is he a muse?
Oh, he's so much more than that.
Someone's
We
coming.
might have a problem.
A wolf is waiting in the
This
tomb.
bard's already
Someone's
dead,
coming.
but you can defeat him.
I can feel them howling at the moon.
My
Don't
help.
forget why we came here.
There's a name here
I won't forget,
that reeks
but you
of
can bet he
enemy.
knows someone's coming.
It's about time, Persephone.
Orpheus, I've been. What happened to the music?
I have been waiting for you, Persephone, for so long.
And now here's Wonderwall.
And you brought a muse. Hi. Lovely tune, by the way. Can't remember the last time I collaborated with someone so talented. No offense, Benny.
Oh,
Welcome to my underworld. Let me treat you to a song, a welcome gift. I have the floor. It is mine, after all. Muse. Any requests? Questions?
My friend is dead. Can you help me?
Loop. The river keeps secrets deep in the water. How far do you sink till you're buried below? I challenged the fates and found my Eurydice, but you had to kill her, and I won't let it go. You're asking the wrong person.
It wasn't your fault. How are you to react? It wasn't your fault. Now there's no turning back. If my love was taken, I wouldn't know where to turn. Your candle isn't finished. It's a slow burn.
This tete-a-tete is over. If he's the victim, what am I?
Queen, let's not lose our composure. The muse understands.
Well, I won't comply. I'd rather die.
I have nothing but a dark and empty hole, wanting something to fill a shallow soul. I am the king of constant sorrow with a throne room.
It's not your throne, Orpheus.
It will be until you admit you were wrong.
I wouldn't go there. It's too much for you, and I'm not sorry for your mistake.
Orpheus, have you wondered if this queen was a slave? She couldn't help. You dug your own grave. And now it's her homecoming.
Oh, yes, she was a helpless prisoner all those centuries.
What do you know of it, Bard?
I know a fairy tale when I hear one.
whoa now, hey.
It wasn't your fault. You were never to blame. Hades was a monster. We were a part of his game. Orpheus, where's your fire? When will the music return?
The candle isn't finished. It's a slow burn.
It's a slow burn. It's a slow burn.
That throne doesn't belong to you, and you know it.
We all throw our secrets
too proud of all that's washed up here. I'll put it behind me.
And I won't forget you're letting it go, and I won't forget.
I had forgotten how sweet a melody could be. Such thoughts become clouded in this place. Forgive me, my lady of the night.
There was an interesting third option there that seemed to...
An empty chair for an empty kingdom.
that seemed to there was a interesting third option there where it was like side Persephone, side with Orpheus, or it seemed like, I think it was something like make them both stop or something like that, like it didn't belong to anyone, which leads me to believe that there was a third option to like leave Hades unruled, which is interesting. It's yours now. What's the point? Leave it behind. But if we tell her to leave it behind, then we can't... There would be no one to help us find, Freddy. Right? Unless, Sharon helped us. Possibly. I don't know what to do here, because, like, I can see why we would tell her to leave it behind, because this was the place of her, all of her, like, her torment and her anguish, and, like, she was a prisoner of this realm for so many centuries. But I can also see why she would want it back, is, like, to reclaim that part of her, in a sense. So it's really tough. I don't know. Do we tell her to conquer her past, or tell her to move forward? Man, I don't know. The longer I sit here, the funnier Grace's face gets. Oh. Doodle, do you have any thoughts? Because I'm really stumped here on what... No? Damn. Oh, man. Because it's interesting that the leave it behind one is charming. Which I'm... Actually, no, that makes sense. It's like... convincing her to move on. Jace, do be like... I know. I mean, we did come all this way. We did make it this far. And she has been wanting this so desperately. We could always, like, in a... Because I do want to come back and play this another time. In a different route. We could always, like, in a different route, tell her to, like, move forward. What makes the most... Technically, it is hers, yes. I was just about to say romantically for our relationship. It's yours now.
Still think it's worth taking?
I do, actually.
Good.
I can
Oh,
only
God.
hope that
She's
somewhere
so hot.
Hades can see me, sitting on his chair.
For bad news? What do you mean? What does that mean? What bad news? Happy to help. Good work to do.
I'm guessing now's when you break the bad news. Am I right?
You knew?
I suspected.
Hmm?
Now I know. I'd still like to hear it, though.
I lied. Even if we could find Freddie, you couldn't bring her back. The laws of death are not so easily circumvented.
What?
And the Fates?
They will not help you or anyone. Even if you could speak to them, they will not care. And never have.
What?
You didn't once consider telling me? I might have helped you regardless.
You, perhaps. But Apollo? I suppose we'll never know.
Oh, wow. That's interesting that you can break off a romance with someone in this.
That's it then. We came here for nothing.
I doubt the Fates would have responded even to the mirror, Grace. And the boundaries of death cannot be commanded away. Not even by the ruler of Hades.
Which you weren't gonna share. Not while you still had a shot at sticking it to Hades.
At the very least, I had hoped we might find your friend's spirit.
Why? We can't bring her back.
You could at least have some closure.
Not
Yeah.
without great sacrifice, no. No, the rules of death are clear. Yet, you might have spoken to her.
Yeah, you could at least say goodbye.
I know
Yeah.
what it's like not to get the chance to say goodbye.
Queen of the Dead Persephone finally claimed the throne. So Freddie! Oh!
Freddie, you're here.
Yeah, I've actually been watching you since you arrived. It's not like there's much else going on.
Fred,
No, don't even start, Grace. I made my decision. I don't regret it one bit.
You shouldn't even have been there. I never should have gotten you involved.
Hey, no. You didn't get me involved. I got myself involved.
And look what happened.
I got to be the hero of the story. Just for one shining moment. How cool is that?
This isn't a story, Fred.
You're wrong. It is a story. And you need to finish it. Without me. Hey, no.
I guess this is it, huh?
Almost. I found someone while I was down here. Someone you really need to meet.
Calliope! What? This is... I did
Calliope?
not expect this.
This... You can't be real. Your soul is inside Grace. I
My
just don't...
eidolon is inside Grace. The rest of me... I'm here, Persephone.
This is real.
That's what I was thinking at the beginning.
I guess you two were better acquainted than you said. Huh, Persephone?
We parted ways years ago. Persephone couldn't take my lectures any longer.
I'd take them now. I miss them.
No, you don't. Think about how bitterly we argued at the end. Don't blame yourself. Not when there are so many fond memories to cherish instead.
I'm still confused about the soul.
I don't get it. I thought the Eidolon was Calliope's soul. But if that's true, then...
The Eidolon is what makes us an idol, but it's not our soul. Each of us adds a piece to it as it passes on.
But what about the memories?
The memories are but a reflection.
Huh.
And after the Eidolon is passed on, old memories become a reflection of a reflection. That's why the idols have forgotten so much. You knew this truth once, Persephone. Long ago.
We need to know what happened to you, Calliope. How did you die?
Why didn't you come to me? If you were in trouble, I would have protected you.
I know you would have. But I couldn't let you be drawn into Apollo's prophecy as well.
Oh. She knew of a prophecy.
Apollo's prophecy?
He didn't tell you? No. I don't suppose he could have. It's a long story.
Do I?
Start with Apollo. How is he involved in all this?
Apollo delivered, with great reluctance, a prophecy that said I needed to die.
Jeez.
And who did he deliver this prophecy to?
Athena.
Oh.
Then she sent the Furies after me when I went to the reliquary. I barely escaped.
I never trusted
Fled
that
back
bitch.
to the mortal world. To you.
Well, saying why me, I feel like is a little redundant when Hecate literally told us that she saw within her books that me and Calliope were supposed to become friends, and down the line, Calliope would pass her Eidolon on to me.
Apollo hates using his power. Why would he have given a prophecy to Athena?
Because she demanded it.
Oh.
She was desperate.
How did you even find out?
Apollo was horrified after he delivered the prophecy, and he refused to stay silent. And he came to warn me. He was torn. Telling me meant I was locked into it. I still think he did the right thing. Though I expect he disagrees.
At least knowing gave her some aspect of control of, like, around it, involving it.
What was the prophecy? Surely I need to hear it.
If I tell you, you'll be locked into it, just like me.
But the prophecy doesn't just say you have to die. There's more to it, right? They always require interpretation.
Apollo told Athena that. He begged her not to jump to conclusions, but maybe she was right.
It doesn't just involve you, does it? It involves me. It must, or you wouldn't hesitate.
Athena wanted to know if there was a way to save the idols. The answer was this. The idols cannot continue so long as the last muse lives.
And I'm the last muse.
And now you know the prophecy.
What? What the hell? Why'd you go to the reliquary?
Why did you go to the reliquary? We know about the mirror, but
You wanted to annul the prophecy.
And the Fates are the only ones who could, if they would even help me. I doubted it, but I was desperate. I never got the chance to ask. Someone told Athena where I was going,
Pan.
and she must have realized what I meant to do.
But how did she get the Furies to attack you? They aren't pets. You didn't break any of the old laws.
I don't know. Maybe it's something the ruler of the idols can do. But you'd have to ask Athena.
Yep.
you went to Pan for the key to the reliquary, right?
Yes. He's the reason I knew about Nyx's mirror, actually. He told me about it long ago.
He told Medusa where you went. She, I expect, told Athena.
Oh. Pan couldn't have known what it would mean. I didn't explain.
That's it. You forgive him, just like that.
I'm sure he feels guilty enough, my love.
Oh, my love. Fucking, this game is so full of gay bitches everywhere.
Why come to me? Of all the places you could have run to, why come to my apartment?
Because I was dying.
But I couldn't save you. I barely even knew you.
I was wandering the streets that night, wondering if I should go to the reliquary or just flee. And I heard you singing. I followed you home after to see where you lived. I didn't know what would happen to me, but I thought, just in case, I knew I had to hold out until I reached you.
Ooh, yeah, I can understand why she'd be mad, because had she not been drawn into it, Freddy'd still be alive. And her life would be much simpler.
I wish you hadn't.
Ooh, I
You didn't give
didn't
me
mean
a
it like
choice.
that.
I wanted to. I thought I would at least have time to explain.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have believed you.
The Furies, they kept coming. It was all I could do just to reach you. I am so sorry, Grace. I truly did not mean for it to be like this.
I understand.
Do you blame Athena for what she did?
She wanted to save the idols. And I wanted that too.
Well, I blame her. And Apollo for not telling us what she'd done.
If he had, Grace would have been locked into the same fate as Calliope.
Yeah.
We don't know that.
I blame Athena. I don't like her.
Time to say goodbye, I guess.
Damn it.
So many years of history, the fights, the highs, the miseries. I'm so proud of you, but it's time to go.
thought we were so far from shore. Great at the time, but it's time to go.
It's time to go.
Deep within my soul, you will remain with me, a best friend through the dark. Gone, you're irreplaceable. It's time to go. It was quick and so was I was not prepared to die, but Grace, I choose this, and I know you'll get by. It's time. So many years of history, the fights, the highs, the miseries. I'm so proud, Grace. Freddie, I gave everything to watch you go. I know. Now it's time to go. It's time to go.
What the fuck, man? Made the difficult decision to let someone go?
You've returned.
I'm sorry. Does that imply I could have... What? Is that just like... Oh, does that imply that I could have saved her? Or is that just like... Oh, God. I wonder if I could have... How could I have saved her? Because how would her romance play out otherwise? Oh, I'm so confused. God, we'll figure it out in the other playthrough. Oh, Freddy.
And I see Freddy isn't with you. I'm so sorry, Grace. Did you at least get to speak to the Fates?
No.
Then what happened?
Then we found Calliope.
Calliope, but her Eidolon is inside you. How
It
could...
doesn't work like that. The Eidolon is only a part of an idol. The rest just...
Calliope told us what happened. The prophecy, how you warned her, how you've been lying to us. You knew. You knew the truth this entire time, even when you said you were helping Grace.
Yes. Yes, I did.
Is there more you haven't told me? Did you know about the Furies as well?
No. I didn't know how Calliope died.
But you knew Athena was behind it.
I thought I could nudge you in the right direction. Help you find the truth without learning about the prophecy.
Well, you failed. We know it now.
Then it's done. You're locked into it.
Isn't the prophecy open to interpretation? Couldn't you be wrong about how it ends?
When am I not wrong, Grace?
There's a first time for everything.
That's right. Leave. It's what you're best at.
Persephone, not now. I get your
I don't know
angry,
how
but-
this will affect your trial. We could tell them what we've learned. Even without proof, it makes enough sense that Athena couldn't just brush it off. But if she believes you need to die in order to save the idols, if she truly believes that, it won't matter what anyone says.
Why wouldn't she have just killed us? Yeah, because why would she give us a chance to learn everything and whatnot? Just, like, I guess to make yourself look better, but also at the same time, there's still laid the potential of us outing her. Ugh, this is so messy. What does this mean?
Look, about what happened in Hades.
Which part? The part where I lied to get what I wanted? I won't apologize. You have to know me better than that. I intend to keep my promise. We go to the trial and I'll help you, even if it means overthrowing Athena.
Ooh.
Calliope would approve.
But what about...
Just so you understand, our chances aren't good. I suggest you do whatever necessary
What does
to
that
prepare.
mean? Can we kiss? Is that a necessary way to prepare?
Great.
Please. Oh. What? Day 9? That's more than a week. We were on day 6 last time I checked. Or paid attention at least. What does this matter? I guess Persephone. What does this do? Is this for romance? She's not here. Oh, yes she is. So I was wondering this before when we were in here, is that Calliope?
It's been difficult. Looking at you and knowing a part of her was inside you. At first, when I thought you might have actually killed her, I was enraged. But I'm the one I should be angry at. I drove Calliope away. I wasted all that time being stubborn. And now she's gone.
Yes. Can I pick all 3?
That's why you pulled away from me, isn't it? At the club. You look at me and see her. Even after Hades.
It's not that simple, Grace.
So what is it then? Tell me.
I don't know if I can do this. Us.
That's the first time you've admitted there even is an us.
I didn't mean it in a mad way.
I keep wondering, do I like you because of you? Or because Calliope is a part of you? As you gain her memories, will you become more and more like her? Will you think of me as she did? You deserve more than that, Grace. I wouldn't blame you if you wanted no part of it.
I am in too deep to back out now. I've already lost Freddy.
And what if I still want this? Us? What then?
I'd say you were a glutton for punishment. Is it any easier out there? Do you miss being immortal, Grace?
It's been a week, Persephone. If I live past the trial, I'll let you know.
Yes, the trial.
It's a whole thing, I hear.
Whatever happens, Calliope will approve of us defying Athena.
Well... That... went away. I'm assuming that's where the trial is. Let's go see your baby girl, Doodle.
Pan? Are you here?
Oh, is he actually not here?
Pan!
She's grumpy. Mans, where are you?
All right then. Guess I'll just head off.
I thought you didn't want to see me anymore. You're not here to yell at me, are you?
No, I just wanted to talk.
Oh. Now you've got my ears quivering, Grace. Whatever could we have to discuss?
Apologize to my man.
I know you weren't behind Calliope's murder.
Oh, then you've learned something, haven't you?
He still told Medusa.
Something not exactly pleasant. I see. Isn't that always the way?
Unfortunately.
Tell you what, Grace. Let's indulge in one last transaction. Relay what you've learned, and I'll see if I have any advice to offer.
That's interesting.
Okay, where do I begin?
Well, of course it was Athena.
Shut up. Yeah,
What,
I
you
suspected her
knew?
from the fucking start.
No, how could I?
So what now?
Let the prophecy play out.
Huh?
Let it play out. It doesn't say the last muse will die. Just that she must for the idols to continue. Perhaps the idols shouldn't continue. Seems reasonable enough.
I doubt Athena would agree. Or many of the other idols, for that matter.
Yes, well, if history says anything about the idols, it's that we're a bunch of reactionaries who make poor decisions.
Oh, yup.
Frankly, change is long overdue. Continuing on as we have been isn't appealing, and I doubt I'm the only one who thinks so. I'm rather looking forward to the trial now. How exciting.
Her face. The expressions in this are so good. I fucking guess. Do I get to see Oracle again? She's cool. God, his fucking little shack. Oh yeah, there she is.
Oh, it's you. Paul comes in, mopier than his usual mopey self, and won't say a word about why. But of course, it's you.
Hey now. I know you care.
Look, I know you care about Apollo. I'm not here to hurt him.
Uh-huh, yeah. And, why should I believe you?
Because I just came to talk. I want to sort this out. If I can.
I guess I can go ask him if he wants to talk to you. Don't be surprised if he says no, though.
All right, Oracle. I think Grace
Fucking
and
of
I need a
course.
moment alone, if you please.
Oh, sure. Don't mind me. It's not like I was in the middle of anything.
We could just go step outside on your front porch, dude.
I know how Persephone feels. But not you. You'd have every right to be furious with me.
That kind of looks like a wiener. Anyway, thought you were better than this. I'm worried about you. I don't need protecting. I'm not angry. Eh.
I'm not. I was surprised, sure. But I get why you did it. I think.
I wanted you to find out about Athena without learning the prophecy. To be honest, I was relieved when you chose Persephone, even though I was worried she might lead you astray. When I first became Apollo, I was so sure I could help people. Help the world. I ignored the warnings. I have no idea how many lives I ruined before I stopped.
Jesus.
I never should have given in to Athena. This one time, I thought that maybe it will be different.
You don't know everything, Apollo. Half the problem is that you and every other idol thinks they do.
What do you mean?
Trying to prevent the prophecy is what's making it come true.
So you want to, what, stop trying?
Maybe.
I hope you can forgive me, Grace.
Get over yourself. That's so fucking funny. Also, why does it look like this man just has like ketchup bottles, like multiple ketchup bottles on his counter? Ugh. I know he was trying to do what he thought was best.
I hope that one day we'll be as close friends as you were with Calliope.
I guess all that remains is the trial. Whatever happens, Grace, I'll be standing right there by you.
Thanks, dude. I need everyone in my corner that I can.
Thank you.
Alright. I want to see what Freddy's thing says. I did the Orpheus thing. I went into the underworld to get Freddy back, but it was a lie. There was no way to get her back, and what's more, Freddy didn't want to. She chose to sacrifice herself, she said, and she wasn't taking it back. At least I got to say goodbye. I'll miss her so much. Oh, God. This is a fucking whole ass thing. Last I saw of him, he and a few shades left in Hades, who supported him, had wandered off into the shadows together, hopefully to find their rest. Interesting. What does Persephone say, since we've, like, developed. Why is it being weird? Well, I went to the underworld, the nightclub one, and tried to talk things out with Persephone. Tried being the keyword. She's never going to apologize for what went down, not really. It's just not her style. That still doesn't erase how I feel about her, and I think how she feels about me. It's weird, yeah, but what about being an idol isn't? I guess we'll see what happens after the trial, assuming there even is an after for me. Alright, let's get this show on the road. Where the fuck? Oh, it's being it's taken in. It is being held where it all started. That's fucking hilarious. Oh, at least I thought it was. Maybe it is.
So this is it.
Yeah.
All your new friends have lied to you, but somehow they're gonna get you through the trial, right? I wish Freddy were here.
God, me too.
Like a boat lost at sea.
Her song from the beginning.
With no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. I'll embrace the fire as it burns deep inside, bright enough to guide me, an ocean defied. But as I burn, they've all turned away one by one. In the end, am I alone? Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold water, no star to be seen. In your heart,
Whoa.
we remain. You do not sail in vain. In my heart, you remain. I do not sail in vain.
Yeah. She had herself a little Avatar: The Last Airbender moment.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, where the fuck is everyone?
Hello?
Bird's not here.
Oh, Grace, there you are.
Fuck
Everyone is
you.
already waiting for you on Olympus.
I thought this was Olympus.
Not this office building. My word, no.
Did they not say this was Olympus earlier? No, Hermes. Buddy.
Welcome to Old Olympus, dear.
Shit. A bird.
Is this a real place?
Oh, hey.
It's the memory of a real place, which for us is the same thing. Let's begin, shall we?
Yeah. Let's begin. Stop giving your wife angry looks.
Brothers, sisters, everyone, look around you.
Can I just walk up and punch her in
We
the face?
few who remain fled to this new land to escape the war, but we are not out of danger. I waited to tell you until I was certain, and now I am. The idols are dying.
Gasp.
It will not be long before even our immortality deserts us. The time for extreme measures has arrived.
Yeah, why bring it up now? But
I have to ask, why are you bringing this up at my trial? What's the connection? Execution is an extreme measure, Grace. Yet, it is sometimes necessary. For someone who claims to be about saving lives, you seem to find it necessary an awful lot.
get her ass.
Each of you is here because I brought you here. I protected you.
Shut
I
up.
carved out this space in a strange land so we could survive.
God, I can't stand her.
I am at this trial to tell you that, as always, I will look out for you. I will
That's some
save you.
manipulative bullshit.
Trust in me, Pallas Athena, daughter of Zeus and leader of the chorus, and I will do anything it takes to keep you all alive. You'll do anything?
I don't give a fuck. I can't stand her. You literally had Calliope killed.
Tell them. Let them know what that anything includes. Tell them about the prophecy Apollo gave you, and how you've interpreted it. The idols cannot continue so long as the last muse lives. Isn't that how it goes?
It's true.
We spoke to Calliope in Hades. She told us how you sent the Furies after her. You couldn't have.
You didn't
Yes,
count on that,
I could.
bitch.
There's more to an idol than just the eidolon. Maybe you even knew that once, but you've forgotten it, just like all the idols have. You don't know everything, Athena. No, I do not accept this. You are lying. You're the one who's been lying. Or would you like to explain to the idols how you murdered Calliope based on a vague prophecy?
You jumped to some hard conclusions.
Tell them.
Ooh, Grace. Get
Yes,
her.
it's me. It's me. Of course, it's me. The one who gets it done. Don't you see? It had to be.
Oh my.
You all turn away when I got the fish. Then you cry hooray once it's on the dish. That's how we do this. Yes, yes, you and me. I have
Mysteria.
always do all these things for you. All these things that you are not prepared to do. You, it's not just you. Time to put you in check. There are other idols too. You irritating speck. Aren't you aware? Sorry, little bird. It's time. These people time to bring your next little girls. Seems like a theme here. I grabbed the brass ring, but then what to do? A great shiny throne, but still in the darkness. Kill her today, and Athena, that's you too. Of course you would make it all about you. Still, it might be worth listening to another view. None of you see.
Oh shit.
So it's down to me. It's fine. I'll take all the blame. I'll take all the pain. Think you see it all? You just see a scrap. You wanna make the call. You need to hold the map. You cloistered children. It's time for you and all who stand with you.
Whoa.
You two form a queue. Time to follow through.
Holy shit.
Hey, y'all, now listen, I'll be crystal clear. I'm saying this to everybody here. No substitutions, no, you're all too dear. We're keeping everybody leaves this place alive.
Fucking get Athena. Persephone. Aww.
I didn't know how lost I was
The color's coming back.
until you found me.
Oh.
Grace,
Oh.
I love you. Oh, not in that way. I just meant to say you're great, Grace, and I'm with you, or not with you. I'm just you know what I mean.
Terribly sorry, but I'm afraid I'll need to stand
Oh.
here too. I really need to. Please do accept my apology.
This is so great. Oh. Oh, it's from Asterion's little play for Hecate.
Of course, it's me. Because of me, this prophecy would come to be. My Olympus is gone, and you're all looking on at a stranger wearing my face. My Olympus is gone. Now I'm some other one. Just how long has she been in place?
it shouted, Athena, you be strong. Be strong. No cost is great enough. It was wrong. I was wrong. I was wrong, and now I don't know what the right thing is. I leave it up to you what to do with this. All these years you ruled this place. I think it's time you made some space. Enough of you. It's overdue. Step away. Let it go. Fresher hands should steer this boat and sail it to something new.
For a new chorus, they can no longer be trusted to lead. Oh. So what happens now? Who's the head now? Who's the head now?
Are you finished? You've been talking forever.
We're done, yes.
And?
Persephone?
So you're in charge now, I'm guessing.
For the moment. But this is one throne I won't be holding on to for long.
Ooh.
What does that mean?
It means we are disbanding.
Ooh.
The chorus. Not only that, we have decided to
What?
reveal ourselves to the mortal world.
You're planning to tell everyone what we really are? Isn't that risky?
It
Whoa,
won't be
now.
right away, so those who are too fearful can go into hiding. But it's time. No more laws, no more secrets.
Interesting. You're all in agreement? What about Athena? You're all in agreement.
You all agreed to this? No argument?
Oh, we don't do anything without argument, dearest.
Wasn't it you, Grace, who said we should stop living in the past?
Well, sure, but I didn't think you were listening.
What can I say? I'm trying something different. Plus, this is what Calliope was fighting for.
Calliope would definitely approve.
So no rules at all?
If there's no chorus, does that mean idols just do whatever they want?
As much as anyone can.
What about Medusa? I hate to think what she's gonna do.
Medusa has offered to live in the reliquary.
Oh.
Frankly, I think she's relieved.
As for the rest of
that's
us,
good.
we'll be subject to mortal authorities and their laws.
These authorities. Do you think we could ask them about Hephaestus?
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, I imagine we could.
Huh. What about Athena?
What about Athena? She can't be okay with this.
She won't fight it. She said, and I quote, "Whatever your decision, I will abide by it."
That's a switch.
The fight's just not in her anymore. She was so certain she was doing the right thing.
It must be tearing her apart now that she's failed.
Well, we'll see how long this new Athena lasts.
So this is how this is how the prophecy gets fulfilled, is that so long as the last muse lives, is it in the sense of they out themselves, and thus is this how the prophecy gets fulfilled? Huh.
have a few thoughts as to how you could go about revealing yourselves.
Oh?
If there's time, we could prepare a campaign.
A campaign? You make it sound like preparing for battle.
Campaign.
It is, kinda. The idols would be stars before you know it. If you're famous enough, there's only so much that can be done to you.
Now that is a marvelous idea indeed. I'd like a moment alone with Grace.
Yeah.
Well, you did it, Grace. The trial has come and gone, and you're still standing.
Oh, oh, Freddy.
I'm still standing, sure, but not everyone made it.
No, but your friend cared for you deeply. I wager she'd be thrilled by your success.
Oh, probably. You defeated the goddess of wisdom with a song. Top 40 material, Grace.
Top 40? Oof, that's quite the imagination.
What can I say? Freddy was an optimist.
That's cute.
When we last spoke, you told me you wanted things to continue between us.
Yeah.
Now that things are finally resolved, I understand if you feel differently.
Damn, she's giving me so many, like, so many exits.
I want the lying to stop. No more hiding things. No more betrayals.
Well, then how will you know it's really me?
I'm serious.
All right. Done.
Then I can safely say, I don't feel any differently.
Kiss, 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 kiss. Smooch. Mwah.
Ready to go out and face the
Oh,
music?
come
Grace?
on.
Always.
2 months later? Holy shit, dude. The Muse's Encore. Finish Act 3. What? Oh, what's up? What's up, besties?
Of course you're both here. In my apartment. Why wouldn't you be?
We were waiting for you.
How does it feel to be the idol spokesperson appearing on every newscast, reputable and otherwise?
I'm exhausted.
The Oracle has been keenly following your progress. She records every appearance, every interview.
This is so
She
fucking
may be your
goofy.
biggest fan.
The way she talks, you'd think she never doubted who you were.
Well, at least she's been of great help to your online campaign.
Everyone here has also been busy. Would you like to hear the latest?
Oh, fuck yeah. So funny to me. Just pointing at the fucking owl with the flash on. Oh, Freddy. Theater where it all started. And Apollo. Is this Grace and Hermes? This is Venus. Is that Charon? Oh. And then Oracle? And Eros, and Asterion, Persephone, and Pan. And then Olympus. Cute. Aphrodite and Eros. But Persephone, Athena. What?
I'd like to know what you've been up to, Persephone.
I've been thinking about selling the club, actually.
What?
The underworld. Really?
I have the real thing, after all. I don't need a substitute.
Plus, she's been busy helping all the idols remaining at Olympus. quite unexpected.
Why is it unexpected? I was the last leader of the chorus. This is my responsibility. Also, I wanted to free up some of my time. For you,
Oh, that's so
For
gay.
me? You've been on the road single-handedly keeping the idols afloat. I thought you could use some company.
Oh, it's so cute. You miss me. I like both of these. Oh, you miss
If
me.
I didn't know better, I'd say somebody misses me.
Don't be ridiculous. I'd simply like to try something new.
Uh-huh. Oh my god, the way she looks
Fine.
at her.
I do miss you. A little.
Oh, how you been?
What about you, Apollo? Still planning on leaving the city?
Soon, I think. All the attention on the idols is proving rather taxing.
Ooh, running away again, brother.
I suppose you could say that. Really, I just came by to see Grace and apologize one last time.
Apologize?
I told you don't need to keep doing that.
Yes, well, I'm glad things worked out as they did. You'll all be fine without me.
Oh, he's still on his sad bullshit.
You know, one day you will learn, brother. Not today, but someday.
No, Apollo. Bud. Aphrodite
Is there any word
Eros.
yet on Aphrodite and Eros? They left the city a while ago.
Really?
Eros sent word, yes.
That's
Aphrodite has started a spiritual retreat in the mountains?
Let's call it a cult.
Whatever it is, he says it's been helping her.
Good for her, good for
Bringing
her.
goddess of love to the world once more has at last brought her peace.
Oh, that's
I thought
good.
for sure they'd go into hiding. Aphrodite fears mortals more than any other idol.
Yeah.
Doesn't she?
Hence why she surrounded herself with only those who shower her with adoration.
As I recall, sister, you also headed several cults across the centuries.
The Eleusinian mysteries weren't about shoring up my ego, Apollo.
What about Venus? Did she go with them?
The mortal? I don't believe so. Last
She
I
opened a
heard,
gallery.
she opened a gallery. Aphrodite's become her patron.
Oh.
Venus has painted most of the idols. I sat for her last week, in fact.
That's so lovely.
It's made her rather successful.
Good. Oh yeah. The Asterian.
What about Hecate and Asterion? Are they still at the reliquary?
Hecate leave the reliquary? I'd sooner believe the sun would go out.
It doesn't hurt that they seem enraptured with each other's company.
Oh, I love that. They're
Asterion
so
is all
cute.
Hecate is willing to discuss. Do I need to know every detail of his sexual prowess? I do not.
Didn't Hecate say it is written that she and the Minotaur would eventually break up?
Well, eventually, for Hecate could be centuries from now.
In the meantime, she gushes about her new boyfriend like a
Good
schoolgirl.
for her. Good for
You should
her.
hear Asterion then. His gushing puts hers to shame. I'm happy for them both.
Oh, I hope her books are wrong again. Medusa.
And Medusa? I take it she's no longer at the reliquary.
She was. For a few months.
There was an incident involving Hecate's new cat.
No.
Oh no.
Medusa was beside herself with apologies, but needless to say, she moved on rather quickly.
Oh,
Not
sweetie.
certain where.
Meaning what? Medusa is roaming the streets? Doing whatever she likes?
Not quite.
Poor Medusa.
Medusa believed she might not be able to control her appetite, so she asked us to put her in contact with the mortal government. They took her somewhere. It was her decision. The government is grateful. They even suggested we might see Hephaestus again.
Aphrodite's husband? He's alive?
Oh.
So it appears. Who knows what he's been doing for the mortals since the war, but it would raise all our spirits to see him again.
No, just Athena.
Has anyone heard about Athena? It's been a while.
The revelation of the idols to the mortal world went far better than she could have dreamed. I think it shook her.
Well, she was wrong about a great many things.
As the goddess of wisdom, that's not an easy realization. So she left. Back to the old world.
Back to the old world? It's a long way to travel by herself.
Well, I asked her to go. There's so many of us who went missing during the war. The idols going public might bring them out of hiding. Athena wanted to leave, and this gave her a purpose. We'll see if anything comes of it.
Just gonna go back and see if anyone turns up. Oh, Hermes!
Is Hermes still around? I'm surprised they're not here with the rest of you.
Well, we've barely seen them of late.
Hermes has been busy. They've become a social media darling, or so the oracle
Good
tells
for
me.
them.
The truly amusing part is that they're not even trying to be famous. They simply can't help it.
Hermes likes to people please, it's true.
No.
Hopefully it won't backfire on them. Fame is a double-edged sword.
What about
Hermes lives a charmed life. Never fear.
What about Pan?
Well, it's odd seeing their face on so many billboards, but I agree. Let Hermes have their fun.
Pan! There we go. Finally. Oh, my mouse. Where'd it go? There it is.
What about Pan? I haven't seen him since the trial.
No one's seen him.
Should we be worried? It is Pan, and what he does will reflect on us all.
Pan is harmless.
Mostly harmless.
As far as I can tell, he did regret his involvement in Calliope's death.
Yeah, I believe
He'll
that.
lay low.
I do.
At least for a time.
He'll be back with some new scheme to make us all groan.
You're not wrong.
Alrighty, well.
I still can't believe it's all over.
Oh, it's scarcely over, Grace. Now that you've toppled the castle, it's barely just begun.
Oh my.
Well, I didn't do that.
On the contrary, you absolutely did.
Perhaps we should leave you alone, Grace. You must be tired from your trip.
Perhaps a round of drinks at the underworld, in Calliope's honor.
Yeah.
I'd like that, actually.
Apollo, perhaps we could meet you there?
Yeah,
Hey.
of course. I'll go on ahead.
Nice. Persephone.
I have something I'd like to say.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
A little song.
Moving forward often comes with heartbreak, leaving the fears you nested in. Take your broken pieces and assemble a life that you are proud to live. We fought for retribution, you and I. I'm queen of the underworld.
Yeah.
But you, Grace.
Is this a reprise of her
I've
song?
regained more than I could hope for. In your name, I will lead the dead. The scars I have
That's so hot of
collected
you.
won't define me. A mighty future lies ahead. You and I, Grace, together victorious. There's nothing to stop us now.
Please, Kiss, come on. Yeah! Prismatic, your heart was always in the right place. Against all odds, you survived something and then a third one. What the? Yeah, the flag in their apartment. Yeah, that was fucking phenomenal, dude. I'm glad we got one last little gay number. Oh, that was so good. I scared my cat when I cheered. He was snoozing in my lap and that was so good! Oh, I so look forward to playing this again at a later date. And seeing Spencer Wan. Hey, I know of him. He did the he worked on the animation for Hades. Ugh. I'm so freaking like that entire last like act. I was just like taking it all in, just like in awe of like all the songs and everything. It was so good. Once again, when will I catch a break with a game that won't make me cry? God, that bit with Freddy. I want to play it again so bad and try to save her. Ooh, even the credits song is Persephone's theme. Ooh, because I heard it do the part you and I, you and I. Oh, that's so fun. Additional string session engineer. String sessions engineer. One from Australia, one from Tennessee. Ugh. I freaking love this game. It's so well done and like, oh, it's just so much fun. The story had no right to be that well, like, yeah, it had no right to be that well, like, fleshed out and, like, in depth. And yet they did that. And all the musical numbers, the fact that there are so many, like, different versions of them based on your, like, options. Based on your choices is what I meant. And just... I'm so curious how, like, different other routes go. Like, how different things, pan out, depending on, like... Ugh. Because they brought up the whole, like, because you have to be able to save Freddy. I'm sure I just wasn't able to based on, like, what I had chosen and whatnot. But I'm so curious, like, because they kept talking about you wouldn't be able to save her without, like, a great sacrifice, and I'm like, well, I never got the option. What could I have done? Because, like, clearly if you romance her, she is a romance option. That has to, like, pan out a different way. And then I'm really curious how Pan's whole deal would go. What were some of the other options? How things could have gone differently with Medusa. That was a thing. Letting Aphrodite go through with her ritual. Which I don't think I would ever do because that just feels really icky to me. And I don't think I would want to ever hurt Medusa because I just really liked her. That would just feel so wrong. Then there were other options with the trial too. One was like... One, it seemed like, was to forgive Athena, and possibly she would continue leading the chorus, and then the other one was very, like, attack her or, like, punch her and whatnot, and I'm curious... Fig backers! Mr. Studio Girl Chan! What the hell, man? And another one of my favorite things about this game. The music, phenomenal. The voice acting, I felt like was so freaking good. I was, like, stunned by it, like, so often. I'm also so glad that we finally got to fucking kiss Persephone. I thought they were gonna, like, bait us the whole time, be like, ooh, what if they kissed? But off screen. I was about to be so mad. But I got my little dose of gayage. I got my little dose of gay, and it's all good. Oh, she's so good. I love them. And also find it very, like... I find it very interesting that you had the options of, like, breaking it off at points of the romance. So I'm curious how that would go with the other romance options, too. Like, what their points of, like, breakup would be. Man, I am so curious. I want to watch, like, because some people that I follow have played this, and I want to watch and see how their stuff went, but then at the same time, I feel like if I did that, then what would be the point in me going back and replaying it? Because then if they had played differently, which I'm sure, obviously, there's going to be different things that they have done, then I would already know what was to come, what would happen. So, like, I want to watch others play it, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm going to hold off until I play this again. Ugh. All at very reasonable points, too. Like, for some people, Persephone's live would have been a very big thing. Yeah! So that's really what gets me, is, like, I think it was 2 different points. It was that point, and then the point in the office when she was like, I don't know if I can do this, if I can do us, because she was so worried that Calliope's essence was going to, like, affect Grace's view and Grace's feelings for her, and it wouldn't truly be Grace, and she was worried about herself being not in love with the true Grace and whatnot, and so that I get as well. If I had been playing that point, would have had me really considering, yeah, I thought about it, I honestly did for a moment, but I was like, I'm in too deep, because I'm sure there's an option where you don't romance anyone, I'm sure, but like I was in too deep. I wanted to see it through. I wonder if I could have broken it off with her then, and if that would have changed anything with, because I had been flirting with Freddy up until she was killed. I wonder if I could have broken it off with her and, like, done something differently and, like, something differently with Freddy. I don't know. But that is all up for another playthrough. Oh, and we're just back here. Alright, well. I think the song is now the Like a Boat Lost at Sea. It was Grace's song. At least that's what it kind of sounds like. I also really liked the moment where she was reflecting, I guess you could say, reflecting in the theater, and like all the past muse spirits came up and were like, you're not alone, we're here with you, you know? I thought that was so cool. I did not expect at all for us to see Calliope in the underworld, but really, that was a twist I was not expecting. Athena didn't shock me whatsoever. I didn't fucking trust her from the start. She was too... I don't know, she just felt too shady. And too freaking, like, tied up in, like, the old ways while everyone else really didn't seem to be. But yeah. What a phenomenal game. I adored every bit of this. Yeah, Athena wasn't a huge shocker, not at all. Because I literally could not think of anyone else who it could have been other than, like, possibly Apollo. Like, but for him, in my brain, it would have been like he killed her on accident. He hurt her on accident. And then that would have, but then at the same time, I was like, would they make the killer one of the romance options? I wasn't too sure. It would have been really freaking interesting if they did. That would have been cool. Technically, he did hurt her on accident. correct, true. He did tell... He kind of was the catalyst of it all, huh? He did tell Athena the prophecy. So true. He did inadvertently hurt her. But... Ugh. Cat, can you decide... Oh my god, I knew you would fucking... Cat! Pepper! You knock shit down. Because you take stupid paths. Get down from the desk. You stinky, sneaky little man. Ugh. But yeah, I absolutely 100% with my whole heart loved this game. And now I can listen to the entire OST on Spotify without having to worry about spoiling anything for myself. Because literally after every stream, if there's been like a really good song that stuck with me, like Medusa's song at the Viper's Nest, I've added it to my personal playlist on Spotify. I have that one. I have, what were the other ones? There were 2 others I had added as well. Can't remember. But I can't wait to fully listen to that soundtrack. It's gonna be freaking fantastic. But yeah, anti-Whoosies, thank you all so much for coming along with me on yet another wonderful journey. This has been an absolute true blast, and I am thrilled to have played this with you all once again. Tomorrow, Sunday, I will be posting the next week's coming schedule in the Discord. We will have a brand new, like a absolute brand new week coming up of 2 new games. Our Monday game's going to be a new series, and our weekend game's going to be a whole new series. And I am so thrilled and looking forward to both of those. I am super excited for those. I can't wait to tell you guys what I have planned, what we have coming up. It's gonna be a blast. So, thank you all so much for coming and hanging out with me throughout this wonderful adventure. It's been a true blast. I appreciate every single one of you who has stopped by and hung out, even if it was for a little bit, even if you were just lurking. I appreciate it so much every time. Thank you all. Please, I hope you've had a wonderful Friday. Oh god, it's not Friday. I hope you all had a wonderful Saturday. I hope you all have had a wonderful weekend, I should say, and continue to do so. I will see you all bright and early at the beginning of the week to come, Monday morning at 10 a.m. EST for our new Monday series. And until then, please do take care. Go eat, drink, take it easy, do whatever you need to do. And I will catch you all next time. I love you guys. Take it easy. Sleep tight. Goodbye.